Hey y'all, it's Amber with Budget Keto, Clarence Mom, and today is Weigh-In Wednesday, so y'all stick around to see what the scale did. Okay, so it is week 17 on this keto journey to a better me and my family. This week the scale was not very nice to me, as y'all have already seen. Uh, I gained 2.4 pounds this week. And I kind of knew it was coming because last week the 185 just seemed too good to be true. I mean, it was probably all water weight, and it's probably all water weight put back on. So, I guess it is what it is. Um, I kind of had a rough week this week. I, well, I guess this is all about honesty, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you the truth. Um, Steven was gone most of the week for Boy Scout camp, and that left me here, and I had meal prepped, but not very well, and so I found myself kind of walking around every night wondering, what am I going to eat? And I don't want to eat that same thing again. And so I didn't do as well this week with meal prep as I did last week with meal prep. And so it kind of set me up for failure because when you don't plan, you tend to overeat. And so I don't track my macros. And so let's just say poor planning and not tracking was the end of all this week. And on top of that, Sunday we went to a barbecue with friends and family. And we made a keto dessert because that's my rule. I don't like going and not being able to have some kind of dessert. So we made some edible cookie dough, which all the kids loved. It was like a chocolate chip cookie dough fat bomb recipe. And it was amazing. I'll link it in the box down below. But we love that recipe. And it was really good. But I had not eaten breakfast or lunch, like preparing to have like this big barbecue meal with everybody, and we didn't have it till really like later. We got there at 3 and we didn't eat till 6:30, 7 o'clock I think. So I was like ravenous by the time dinner came, and they brought out my arch nemesis, potato chips. And not just any potato chips, just the plain Ruffles with the, And so, I mean, like any other typical barbecue, there were buns for the burgers, and there's chips, and there's just all kinds of junk that could have went better. And so, needless to say, I went off plan. I ate some potato chips, and I ate a cupcake that one of them made because one of the kids made them, and they wanted Miss Amber to eat one, and I felt obligated, so I did. And so the scale really reflects what I did this week. And I didn't want it to. I wanted it to still say 185. And I could come on here and just be like, yeah, it was a perfect week. It wasn't. I was not perfect. But, let me tell you, on Monday morning, I got up, and you know what? I could have said, well, it's over. I cheated, and, there's no coming back from that. But I didn't. I went right back on plan on Monday. I fasted forever trying to get back into ketosis. And then I had dinner and I felt good. And then on Tuesday, I tried to really like hit my protein and my macros and go back to the gym. And I had a really great session at the gym. I pressed myself harder to do some, like the 30-minute circuit at Planet Fitness. I did a bunch of ab exercises, and my arms are still killing me. There's like a little tiny bit of muscle there. I know. It's just, does anybody else have places like that just make you go, oh? But anyways, so I'm right back on plan. So, I know Nicole Burgess talks about it, that a lot of people will like message her and be like, oh, Nicole, I cheated. What do I do now? You jump back on the darn horse. That's what you do now. You wake up the next day and you make the decision to move on and keep going. And I guess that's what makes this a lifestyle, is it's okay ever so often. I don't want to say ever so often. It's okay to fall off the wagon as long as you pick yourself up and get back on the wagon. And so that's what I did this week. I got back on it. I'm really trying not to put too much stock in the scale now, because, in the beginning, there's a lot of like quick weight loss, and you can go watch some of my older videos. I was dropping 4 pounds, 5 pounds, that kind of thing. And now it's kind of getting to the point where it's slacking up, and I have to kind of mess around with the foods I'm eating and see if anything's making me feel more bloated or not, and really get in the gym and start toning up some areas. But I know my clothes are fitting better, and I'm sleeping and feeling better, and so that's all that matters. And so I'm going to keep rolling. What do y'all do when y'all fall off the wagon? Or have y'all been X amount of days forever of being good? So let me know down in the comments down below, what you do when you have a cheat meal, what, gets you back into ketosis. But just remember, just get back to it, and that's all we can do. And so that's what I did. Next week, I think I'm going to do some measurements for y'all. I really wish I would have taken week 1 measurements, because I'm pretty sure it would be rather shocking. I didn't measure until I was probably 5 or 6 weeks in, and so I would suggest that to you if you are just now starting your keto journey. Measure yourself, measure your waist, your bust, your arms here, your hips, your thighs. And I'm betting when you reach the point like I am right now, where the scale's kind of playing, back and forth with me with about 2 pounds, I still feel like I'm losing weight in my belly and in my legs, because I put on my gym clothes and they feel much better. So I wish I would have measured sooner. So measure yourself if you're starting your journey, any kind of weight loss journey, any kind of get healthy journey. Measure yourself, not just rely on the scale. So anyways, enough blabbing for this week. Hopefully next week will be better. Like I said, I'm going to measure and show y'all some good before and after pictures next week, because I just feel like it's time to do that. Anyways, if y'all are not subscribed, y'all go ahead and subscribe, like this video, share it with all your friends. It really helps my channel grow, and I really love doing this. I love coming on and talking to y'all. So anyways, I'll talk to y'all next Wednesday.